Hi everyone, I am Johnnyman and welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock 2 where we are working our way through the challenges that laid out before us in this stony world that we've been playing in this modded Minecraft where we've got lots of cool stuff as you can see. Not your normal Minecraft, there's lots of things to do and we are just trying to figure things out as we go along and progress through the tasks. So I think we'll just dive right in and we'll kind of do a little recap from last episode and continue on. Alright, so if you remember in the last episode, we had made all of these new crafting tables, I guess you could call them. Stencils for making tools and patterns and all that kind of stuff. A sieve for sifting through like dirt and gravel and all that to get seeds and things. We made this wonderful crucible where you put in plant matter, it'll turn into water, so it gives you a water source. We made a heavy oak sieve. It needs compressed blocks, and I haven't really looked into that, but we just had to make that for one of our progressions. And yeah, and just a typical mining of all this wonderful cool ores and crystals and everything like that. So yeah, it's been kind of good. In between episodes, I've been doing a little bit to try to get some food. I don't know if you remember the end of the last episode, somewhere there was a sheep, and I eventually found him. He was actually sitting right up here. Why it spawned in a sheep, not too sure. Probably maybe because of the grass up here. But anyway, so we found him, and yeah. It's been a struggle. I've just been doing some digging off to get ready for this episode because I really didn't want to spend too much time on the new stuff. I wanted to go on a little bit of adventure, and that'll actually probably help some of our quests too because we need some materials that we probably have to find when we go digging. And if you see, I've got a couple tunnels going off on the map there, so yeah, we'll investigate those shortly. But let me show you what I've been doing up here. So what I found was food was a shortage, was pretty short. I was running out of apples and all that. But what I found is if you took a sapling and you took 3 apples, this would give you an apple sapling. And then that would make a tree that produces apples and continues to produce apples. And you'll see I've got an apple tree here. This one has grown up. This is just a regular tree that I've been harvesting for. I've been actually breaking the trees down, and I'll show you that in a minute, just to get apples and to keep myself alive. But this apple tree has produced a bunch of fruit. And if you see, so the growth is 50%. So this apple is almost ready to be harvested. And you'll see all these other little spots where there's apples. So once they're ripe enough, you can harvest an apple. No, nothing yet. You can harvest an apple and then it'll grow again there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this will give me enough apples so I don't have to keep planting trees, chopping down the trees and hoping that it drops apples. So, I don't know, we'll see. The other thing that was kind of cool, when I was chopping down the trees, I started getting other fruit. So I got some plump pears and I got some plump peaches. So I do have a few other things that I can eat along the way, which is helpful for sure. Just kind of neat to see some different stuff come out of the trees. Here we are in the mining dimension. If we want to get to the next level, which is the end, we have to reach the top of the mining dimension. So we're not quite ready yet because I don't want to have to go and we got to make a chicken stick. Oh, that is too funny because we will have to fight the mighty Ender Chicken. And then what's this? And then the Chaos Chicken. Not quite sure. I'm figuring this is a play on the Ender Dragon. But the Chaos Chicken, I have no idea. So, but we're not ready to make a chicken stick and we're not ready to go to the end. Because I do want to make this, the Crucible. And then this will lead to some other quests. Now, I know making this will let us be able to get to the point where we can craft a cobblestone generator. But if you remember, one of our random rewards was we actually got a cobblestone generator. And I looked up how it works. So we know how that. So I'm going to show you that too. And we got a few other things. So we'll probably try to get this done and maybe start on this quest tree. I'm not sure about going over this way, but we'll see how it goes today. Where's our cobblestone generator? All right. There's the cobblestone generator. So what this does, here, we'll just plunk it down. It automatically makes cobblestone, right? Because if we look at the cobblestone generator, there we go. So if you look at the cobblestone generator, to make one, you'd need basically a bucket of lava and a bucket of water and looks like some glass and then some stone. So we weren't there yet. We were getting there because I think that's part of making a crucible. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, on this will then actually let us make lava. And then so we would need the lava and we can get water because we can get water from the crucible. So water from the crucible lava from the hot crucible or the cooking crucible, and then that would let us be able to make the cobblestone generator. But we got one for free. So basically what happens is it is generating cobblestone right now. It's doing it. It can hold on to up to 32 blocks. And if you see, if I crouch down, it shows you up there. It's got 28 blocks, 29 blocks, 30 blocks. And so I think it says it can hold 32. So once it reaches 32, it'll probably stop making cobblestone. Yes. And so then I can grab the cobblestone out. Oops. Did I not grab the cobblestone? I was trying to grab the cobblestone. Yep, there it is. So now it's making it again. So yeah, so that's kind of cool. And what the one quest tree is going to do is that we're going to have to upgrade that cobblestone generator so it gets better and better. At this level, I think we have to put iron all around it. Then we put diamonds all around it. This one is blaze rods all around it. So I don't know where we're going to get the blaze rods. So hopefully that's going to come out in the evolution of this stuff soon. And then tier 5, I have to look at I forget what that one is. There we go. So there's our crucible. So to make the crucible, we have to fire or cook an unfired crucible. Well, the unfired crucible is going to need porcelain clay. Clay, I'll show you how we get, but we're going to need bone meal. And the only place to get bone meal is either find a bone block or get a bone. And the only way to get a bone is some skellies. So we got to go and fight some creeper crawlies, and hopefully we get some skeleton bones, and that will help us make the porcelain clay, which we're going to need. What I did find out was to make clay, we need to put dust into this full crucible of water. And how do you get dust? Well, if you remember, let's just do this. If you remember our friend the hammer here, remember it breaks down stuff. So when we put down cobblestone and then we break that, we get gravel. And then when we break the gravel with the same hammer, we get dirt. Oops. There we go. And then when we break dirt, we get sand. Well, what the next step is if we break sand, we get dust, which is exactly what we need. So then when we add dust to the water, boom, we get clay. And that's handy because we need clay for making our crucible. And I think I did that already once. Yes, so there's another piece of clay. So I'm thinking we have enough clay. So that's great. So I'm just going to put that away. Yeah, the chest is really full. Oh yeah, sorry. Man, there's so many things I want to show you. The other thing that I want to show you is over here. I started growing some wheat, and the notion was when I was hungry for food, I thought, well, I'll grow some wheat, I can make some bread. So this is great. So you might see some things wiggling around in there, and I'll explain that in a second. So let's pick up some of this wheat. There we go. So what happened was I was starting to plant some wheat, and when I harvested some wheat, I actually got these worms. And so when I put the worms back down, what they do is they will actually convert the grass or the dirt over into farmable land, and they will actually start kind of the same thing as bone meal. They will help your plants grow faster. So let me show you this. I'm just gonna so I'm just jumping on the dirt to jumping on. Oh, there we go. See, they're already doing it. Normally you'd need to use a hoe to convert this into farmland or farmable land, but you can see they're doing it for me. And if I plant some seeds, you'll see them sparkle just like when you put bone meal on to make things grow. See, look at that. So having the worms there really helps your farms out. So that's great. All right, I think it's time to go for a little adventure. We want to get some bones so that we can continue on with the quest tree. I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory that I don't really want. So let's just put some of this away. Now, knowing that we would have to go up eventually, I've just kind of started going up, and I got far enough that when I started seeing some other tunnels show up in the map up above. All right, so I got to this point, and I started seeing all these, what looks like a tunnel system. And if you look at the map up there, and I'll make the map a little bit bigger, look at the crazy tunnel system. And I'm just wondering how many of these are actually connected. So I'm going to take a chance, and we're going to dig in, and we're going to see what we've got. Hopefully hopefully we'll actually come across some skeletons, because I need those bones. We need that to continue on with our quest tree. But that's just a crazy amount of caves, and if they are all connected in some fashion, this is going to take a little while. So let's just dive in and we'll see if we come across any of the creeper crawlers that we want. All right, there's our creeper crawly friends. No googly eyes today. Oh, there's one. Hey, Mr. Googly Eyes. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, I don't think they can jump up at me, so I can come down and go. Okay, so I think we can safely just build little stairs to get up and down here. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to be careful about that, because there could be stuff coming from this way. So let's just get a torch up here. All right. Oh, this goes on. Yes, see, we are in the twisty caverns. Oh, so cool. Iron, some tin, perfect. All right, so now it's... Oh, I ran out of torches. So now we just need to keep our ears open for our good friend, Mr. Skeleton. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear the rustling of skeleton bones? Perfect, we've got a skeleton down here. And we've got some more zombies too, or at least one. But I want to make sure that we get Mr. Skeleton, and that he is kind enough to give us some bones. At least I can see the gamer tag, which is kind of handy. You can see the gamer tag, so I know that somebody's there, and I'm guessing that's probably... I want to say the zombie, but I don't know. Skeleton's sounding pretty close too. Yes. Oh, we got a creeper too. Ooh, no good. Okay, that was a creeper. Yeah, we're going to come back up here to some high ground. I don't want to deal with a creeper. Go back. For that reason right there. Whew. All right, we're okay. We're okay. Oh, look, more iron. Okay, well, I'll get that when I know it's safe. So is that a compressed skeleton? What's a Well, I don't know what that is, but we're gonna... Oh my goodness. That's what it is. Okay, we're out of here. We're out of here. Whoa! So it contained a whole lot of other skeletons. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We just might die here. There's so many skeletons. I'm hoping I can just open up a one little block here and maybe just hack away at one of them. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. And we've got a zombie who's joined the party too. I see you, Mr. Googly. Make him come and get me. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Ooh. Well, we've definitely got some bones. We've got 3 bones. That's good. There's more skeletons down here, and I just don't know if I want to risk it or if I just want to take these and go do some progression, because look at our health. Oh, ouch. All right. All right. Yeah, we have to go back up there to get out. And we've got Mr. Skeleton bugging us right there. But I wonder if... I just want to see if I can get at his feet. Oh, not a good idea. Not a good idea. Ouch. Didn't think he was going to drop down. I wasn't thinking that through. Okay, well, we're just... I think we're good for now. I think we're just going to leave this place and head back home. All right, we're back. We made it. Yeah, and we're out of food that we took, which is a good thing. What is this stuff? Inferium essence. Interesting. Okay. Do we have any apples that we can grab? Fully grown. Perfect. That looks fully grown. And the rest not so. Would you grow, please? Okay, so there's our crucible. So we need an unfired crucible. So we need 7 pieces of porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. And oh, we got 5 bones. This is more than enough. Each one. There we go. Look at that. We've got 9 pieces of bone meal. Let's get our clay. We put our little clay bob. Don't know where that came from. Graphite dust. There's our clay. We need that. So if we put our clay up here and put that up there, there we go. We've got porcelain clay. I'll just make all 8. Why not? And then now we can go to the crafting table. We can make our unfired crucible, which is cool. Take that out. Sorry, we need to fire this. Yay, there we go. Look at that. We did it. Can't let that go. Perfect. So now we have this crucible. Now where are we going to put this? See? Why not? All right. So what do we do with the crucible? That's the big question. But first, let's take a look. We've got a couple rewards to get, so let's go for those and see what we get. So for making clay, what's our random reward? We get another Invar hammer. Perfect. If you remember, that's the hammer that'll if you see the grid markers go up, it'll break like a 3x3 grid of materials. That's perfect. I was hoping we'd get that again. Good. I like that. Perfect. Okay, let's see what we get for making a crucible. We get an induction smelter. All right. Sure. Okay, so craft the cobblestone generator. So even though we have the... I'll have to look that up. I'm going to look up what this one is in a bit. So even though we have... There we go. I just had to put the cobblestone generator in my inventory so it sees that we have it. And then that progresses us on to getting another reward. Whoops. What are we going to get for this guy? We've got another demonically gargantuan drum. All right, so we go back to the quest tree. So we need to make the next tier cobblestone generator. And we can do that. We can actually get a couple of these right off the bat. And here's why. Because, where did I put... Oh, yeah, put them down here. Let's go get... Sad that I have to spend the diamonds on this. I was hoping to get some diamond armor out of this, but that's all right. Okay, so we have the cobblestone generator. Perfect. What we can do is we can take it up to the next level by surrounding it in iron. And there we go. We have gone on level 2 and we're going to get a random reward. So let's find out what our random reward is for this. Another auto sifter. Oh my goodness. We're getting doubles on things here, folks. Well, can that stack? It can. Very good. All right, that's fine. So perfect. We can do that, and now we can take it on to the next level, which is surrounding in diamonds. There we go. Hopefully I can save some of those diamonds. I would like some diamond armor. Perfect. So that takes us to the next level. And our reward here. Ooh, climbing gloves. Cool. Climbing gloves. Climb any vertical surface. Right click to toggle on. Let's go try. Wonder if you have to have it in your hand to do it. Oh. Oh, look at that. Cool. but it does deplete, so I'm not going to use it too much. But yeah, that is pardon the pun, that is handy. Very cool. I like that. In our quest trees, we do have chickens, fluid cows. We do have mystical agriculture. So we have actually kind of started on some of this. Ooh, and we have some rewards too. I didn't even think to come and check here. Very cool. Yeah, so there is some things that we can do that will eventually get us to blaze essence, I think. Imperium essence, superior, wow. Okay, so yeah, what we'll do is let's claim these now. Let's claim these. Another induction smelter. And what do we get for this one? A simple sag mill. All right, I have a few things I'm going to need to look into. We do have... Oh, we don't have any of that. So I will look into some of this to see if we need to be doing this, because I'm wondering if progressing here is going to let us get the blaze rods. Oh, well, we're back home and we have spawned some friends. Or more appropriately, some food. I need this food very badly. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Minecraft, for spawning those in. All right, I think we're going to end it there for this episode. We covered a lot of ground. We got a lot of rewards, and I'll have to take a look at some of the new machines we got, and hopefully we'll be able to use those in the next episode. But I will do a little more scouting out, and we do have that big tunnel complex to continue on, because we do eventually have to work our way to the top and get into the next dimension. But I'm just curious to see how much of this quest progressions we can do while we're down here with all these minerals. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. And look forward to seeing you again next time in Stoneblock 2. Bye, everyone.